What's going on, guys? It is Hunter here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video, and I apologize for that. Some shit has gone down in my life, and I had to take care of that. And I think I'm just finally recovering from the whole thing. I'm not going to go too into details with what happened, but my brother passed away, and that was pretty tough. He went through the exact same thing my sister did, except he actually died from his overdose, whereas my sister was put on life support and became a vegetable. But like I said, I'm just finally getting over that, and I've lost weight. I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost like over 70 pounds in the last almost 7 months. Excuse me. Unfortunately, I've been doing it in a very unhealthy way. I just wasn't eating. I just wasn't eating. But I'm back now, and I'm gonna start uploading more often. I know I said that last time, and then some shit happened. So, but today I'm here to address the topic of, which I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing, Jake Paul. Now there has been tons and tons and tons and tons of beef with him and his brother Logan Paul. I even made a video on the whole suicide forest in Japan thing. I think I uploaded it. If I didn't, it's because I just didn't feel up to it. I didn't feel like it was necessary, because there have been so many people addressing it and talking about it. Like, I just... Forgive me, I just woke up. I just feel like it wouldn't have made a bigger impact, so I didn't post it. But, so Shane Dawson took it upon himself to research and explore the mind of Jake Paul. And at first, everyone thought that he was going to, make him feel like a victim, like he did with Tanacon or Jeffree Star. So far, it doesn't look like he's doing that. He's delving really deeply into the Paul family. He's researched Logan, he's researched Jake, he's researched Greg, he's researched Pamela. Greg and Pamela are the mom and dad. And they got a divorce when Jake and Logan were my age, a little bit younger. I don't know what that has to do with it, but yeah, so just Shane Dawson decided to make a video like he did with Jeffree Star and Tanacon on Jake Paul. I've got a hole in my shorts and I'm going commando, and anyway. So I watched the first 3 parts of the series, and it's going to be an 8-part series. And at first, a lot of people were like, 8 parts? Why do we don't want to watch 8 parts about Jake Paul? But the more and more, God damn it. The more and more that I watch it, the more and more I become intrigued and infatuated with the fact that Jake Paul could possibly very well be a sociopath. Now, that is pretty much what this whole series is about. It's exploring the mind of Jake Paul and whether or not he's a sociopath. Personally, like Logan said in an interview with Shane, well, not in an interview, but in Twitter DMs, he likes to think that they have what he calls sociopathic tendencies. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what a sociopath is, it's pretty much people or someone who can't feel empathy, who can't feel feelings, you know? And throughout the series, Shane Dawson has provided information. He's researched into the family. He's researched with a psychiatrist or a therapist. Sorry, or a psychologist, whatever you want. Forget her name, but she was very good looking. Just excellent eyebrows. I don't know why I was staring at her eyebrows, but they were just like right there, you know. But they got together and they started talking about this whole thing about Jake Paul, and it's, I don't want to give my opinion on it because I'm a little bit biased, I think, but I do think he has. I don't think he's an entire sociopath. I think he has sociopathic tendencies because he does do things that a sociopath would do, but I feel like he still has feelings, you know? But in order to be on YouTube, be a star, be famous, yada yada yada, you gotta suppress those kind of things. You can't just let them all over the internet, you know? You can't just let them explode and let everyone see your real, true side. And for most people, you know, starting a channel, you gotta do something crazy. You gotta do something new. You gotta do something never thought of. You gotta do something that's never existed before. Because if you don't, you're not gonna go anywhere with your YouTube channel. And it sucks. It really does. And now with this whole, and now since Logan Paul with the whole Suicide Forest, YouTube has taken away the the ad revenue system. Only for YouTubers that they feel have made it. You know, that's YouTube's way of thinking. You know, hey, these guys have gotten yada of so many views, blah blah blah, of so many subscribers, and they're like, let's give them the ad revenue program. And I see big YouTubers like Captain Nasdaz and Shane Dawson and PewDiePie and some of my favorite Siege YouTubers like Godly Noobs, Serenity17, Macy J. They have to constantly find a sponsor. Because even if they do have ad revenue, and most of them don't because they're smaller YouTube channels, they have to find sponsors. So pretty much what I'm saying is like Logan Paul kind of ruined the whole YouTube scene for everyone that's just starting out or is building a YouTube channel as we speak. And I am one of those YouTube channels. I don't care about the money. I never was about the money. I was about just making silly videos and being friends with people that, you know, are having issues and like I could probably help them out or something like that. I was never in it about the money. The money is like it's a bonus, okay? Anyway, back to the whole Jake Paul. My thoughts on it, like I said, I think he does have sociopathic tendencies, like his brother said. He even admitted it. He's like, Shane asked Logan, he was like, do you think you're a sociopath? And he said, I don't think I'm a sociopath, but I think I have sociopathic tendencies. And Shane was in awe. He said, that's the first time I've ever heard someone actually admit that they're somewhat a sociopath. And he's right. Not many people will admit it because they're so used to hiding behind people or themselves. They start manipulating people. That's one of the definitions of a sociopath. They manipulate people to get what they want most, to gain most out of a conversation, out of a situation, out of life, out of one moment. And frankly, we all okay. So after the second video, PewDiePie made a video, and he was addressing the fact that throughout the entire video, pretty much, Shane Dawson was showing clips in YouTube videos, or clips of YouTube videos, of different YouTubers, and he put a disclaimer in about 11 minutes of the video that using these videos, he's not using these videos to target people that are in the YouTube scene or YouTubers like that. And PewDiePie's like, well, normally you put those kind of disclaimers at the beginning of a video, right? And I agree with him. Like, you should have, Shane, I get, like, I'm not trying to bash you. Like, I actually like what you're doing. I like what you've done. But PewDiePie does have a point. I mean, like I said, like he said actually, it should be at the beginning of the video so everyone knows that you're not just doing this to do it. Because you use video clips and stuff way before you even put the disclaimer on in the video. And then he kind of made a comparison to sociopaths can be criminals and murderers. It was slight, but it was there. It was implied. And they're not. They're not all just murderous people. Like, they can't hurt people because they can't feel the kind of feelings to do that. They don't have empathy, so they don't feel feelings. They just make it up. They just blend in. They masquerade themselves behind this fortress, and they just do it. They don't feel like they have to. They just do it. And like I said, they don't have those kind of feelings that we do. They don't have just regular emotions. They don't have those kind of emotions. I'm not really going to address any important things in this video because Shane and PewDiePie, and I'm sure a lot of other people have already taken that liberty. I'm just here to give you my thoughts on it. And so far, my thoughts are, yay. I mean, like, he's doing a good thing, I think. He's gone it around, fuck, I can't speak, wow. He's gone about it the wrong way, I feel. Like, so half and half. Half of it, he's gone the right way. Half of it, he's gone the wrong way. Like, 1 in 25 people are sociopaths. I've never heard that statistic in my life. I took psychology when I was in high school. I had never heard that statistic. There's no such thing as 1 in 25 people. There's no such thing. It's on the cover of a book. The cover of a book to draw people in and buy that book. It's not real. It's not a real statistic. Like I said, I took psychology, and I even took stat and prob. Like, I would have heard one of those statistics somewhere in life. Like, and it's actually, I don't know the exact statistic, but but PewDiePie did some research of his own, and he said it's 3% of males and 1% of females that are considered sociopaths. Now, that is considerably less low than 1 in 25 people being a sociopath. Now, if you take a look at, I don't want to like ostracize people, like, groups of people, because that's not right. But like, take rich people, for example. Take Donald Trump, for example. Not the whole country, but a lot of the country, a lot of the United States of America, people that live in the United States of America think he's a sociopath. And quite frankly, I do too, but that's neither here nor there. I don't support Trump, and I'm not going to talk about him, because why not? But what I tell people is, he's our president. There's nothing we can do now except impeach him. And if we're going to impeach him, we better do it now, or else we're not going to have another chance. And what if he gets elected again, you know? And we're officially screwed. But I don't know, man. Just Shane, keep doing what you're doing. Maybe chill out on the point and click, point and blame thing that you're doing with a loaded gun. The second video, PewDiePie also pointed out, it had nothing to do with Jake Paul. It was, and the title was literally called The Mind of Jake Paul, or The Dark Side of Jake Paul, something like that. It had nothing to do with Jake Paul. It was talking completely about just other people. He was using other people in the context of the situation. Yeah, he was using mostly Jake Paul videos, but he was also using other people, and he didn't even direct it towards Jake Paul. He didn't directly say Jake Paul until well into, like, 25, 30 minutes into the video, when he was like, yeah, by the way, this isn't about just YouTubers in general, it's about one specific YouTuber, and that's Jake Paul. And she was like, oh, because she's done an interview with Logan Paul, and she found that he was a complete and utter sociopath. But she's too quick to judge, I feel. I know he's done some shit in his life. He did the Suicide Forest in Japan. Jake has done, he lied about face banks and Alyssa Violet. There have been rumors that him and his dad abuse team members of Team 10. He keeps their money from YouTube, or their acting career, or their modeling career, or whatever he gets money from. They have a contract. They have done some pretty wicked things, but everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves a second chance, I think. And I've been afforded way too many other chances in my life. And I know how that goes, and I know how that feels. So I guess as an ambassador to Logan and Jake Paul, I'm not trying to make them, what they did better, because it's not. It's terrible. It's horrible, the things that they've done and that they may do in the future. They're just not going to stop. But I implore you to just maybe think about it. Just think about it for a hot second. Like, I've done so many things in my life too. There are a lot of people out there that have done some shitty things in their lives. I've done some shitty things in my life. And I've been afforded many, many chances time and time again. And I should be. I shouldn't be, because what I've done is horrible, and I have learned my lesson now, but I didn't before. And I just kept doing it. I just kept doing things that got me into trouble, that caused my mom and dad to, be stressed. Like skipping school. Oh my god, I skipped school a lot. Or terrorized the neighborhood. I was a really bad child. I really was. Just, like I said, just try and find it, because you guys can feel. You guys can feel warmth. You guys can feel sadness. You guys can feel empathy. You guys can, you guys can feel feelings. You guys have feelings. Just try. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not gonna be like, you fucking do it now. No, just try and find it in your heart to give either one of them a second chance. Because I feel at the end of this series, that's what we're going to be doing. I hope not. But in one video, Shane appeared to be like trying to sympathize with Jake because of his parental issues. His dad and mom divorced when he was my age. His dad was pretty much rather his life coach than his father. His dad was his coach in football. His dad was, he kicked Nick Crompton out of Team 10. and took over as the COO and manager of Team 10. And apparently Nick Crompton did not like Greg at all. Hated Greg, and it was probably vice versa, honestly. I'm excited for the next video, the interview with Nick Crompton and Jake Paul. I think that's next one. We've got the last one that just came out was researching the family. He delved deep into Greg and Pamela. Ooh, what's Greg? And their YouTube channels. And some freaky shit was going on down in those YouTube channels and just in general with their lives. On a sad note, fuck. No, I don't want to get more sad than it already is. On a side note, I work in a nightclub now. I'm a bouncer. Yeah. It's a nightclub called Flash in DC. And I'm digging it, man. I'm really digging it. The money's great. Like, it's fantastic, and it's under the table. Oh, it's so nice. Anyway, I'm gonna get bouncing. I'm probably gonna hop on a stream later and stream some Siege. But in the meantime, I'll be editing this video and posting it on YouTube. So yeah, I don't have a crazy outro for you guys, but we'll find something, I think. So, everyone enjoy your day, and like I said, just think about giving Logan and Jake a second chance. Or how many chances we've already given them. Because like I said, I've been afforded so many chances in my life, and I'm so grateful that I can still sit here and tell you this, that I have been afforded many chances. I could go to jail. I could have gone to jail. I could have gone to prison from the shit that I've done. But my parents are lovely, and they love me. And when I was in high school, everyone loved me. Like, maybe I'm a sociopath, but I feel it's like I can't really be, but I have sociopathic tendencies. Like, I make a lot of friends, like, way too quickly. And I guess a lot of my time spent in my life, I've been around adults. Like, I've always been friends with adults. I've never really hung out with children my age or younger than me or older than me. It's always been adults. And I've learned a lot with just hanging around adults. You like this? You guys like this little ponytail? I think it's cute. Cute, look at me, I sound weird. Anyway, so I'm gonna get going, edit this video and post it on YouTube. It should be up within the next couple of hours if everything goes to plan, like I hope it does. Anyway, you guys enjoy your day. I'm going to. Yeah, bye.